Welcome to Wild Breakaway with Wes Walls. I'm Audra Martin. The Wild were hoping for a good rebound tonight in Game 2 after that tough loss in Game 1. Unfortunately, the Jets had a game plan of their own, and they executed to the tune of 4 goals on 44 shots. The Minnesota Wild really just outplayed tonight in a 4-1 loss.
And they had that great rebound in the first period. The Minnesota Wild's best period tonight was the first period. They came ready to play. They were battling. They skated. They hit for hit with the Winnipeg Jets. Outstanding first period. Could have got out of the first period, I thought, maybe 1 or 2-0. But after that, the opening faceoff for the second period, the Winnipeg Jets won the faceoff, got the puck into the Wild zone, and were able to control the play for a minute and 40, I believe. They had the puck in the offensive zone. And really the second period and the third period, they were the better team. They were faster on pucks. They were stronger on pucks. They just rolled their 4 lines, boy, and they were really skating, and they took the play to the Minnesota Wild the last 2 periods. And they deserve both wins out in Winnipeg.
The Wild were held to just 8 shots on goal in the final 2 frames tonight. Here's a look at the rest of your final stats. More than doubled up when it comes to shots. 44 in favor of the Jets, 17 for the Wild. The Wild able to capitalize on one of their chances on the power play, and they did shut down that very dominant Jets power play. So that's a good sign going forward for the Minnesota Wild. Overall, Bruce Boudreau still optimistic about his team's chances, especially considering they're about to head back to St. Paul.
The message is simple. They got to win 4. I mean, and we're going home, and it's like other sports that you have to win 1 in the other team's building, whether you get beat bad or whatever. I mean, you still got to win 1, and it doesn't matter if it's now, the 5th, or the 7th. But you got to take care of business at home. That's all.
So here's a look at the rest of the schedule for the Wild and the Jets. They return to action in front of the home crowd finally Sunday. The game starts at 5:30. We look forward to seeing you then. Game 4, it's going to be a big one as well. Tuesday night at the XL Energy Center. That game's set for 6:30. But like Bruce said, you have to take care of business, and you have to take care of business at home. The good news, Minnesota Wild, for the regular season, we're one of the best teams on home ice, and hopefully that will continue.
And we have the best fans in the National Hockey League. That building is going to be rocking. I've had the luxury and honor of playing in a few playoff games in that building. We'll have our own little whiteout going on, and it's going to be tough for the Winnipeg Jets to come in here and win. Like you mentioned, the Minnesota Wild have been one of the strongest teams in the National Hockey League. And listen, momentum is a scary thing. A lot of times you get 1 win, all of a sudden you start to build a little bit of momentum. But I don't like to be Captain Obvious here, but obviously Game 3 is going to be a must-win for the Minnesota Wild. They can't go down 3-0 to the Jets.
It ain't over till it's over, and it's happened in the past. Hopefully, Minnesota Wild, another team to bounce back after falling down 2 games to none. We will find out if they can get it done on Sunday. We look forward to seeing you then. For Wes Walls, I'm Audra Martin. Thanks for joining us tonight on Wild Breakaway.